so those folk dancing about on a building up there, they're not actually people at all. They're those things made out of tubes. There's quite a lot of police here. That's all of this area is police. He's already well gone. Not that much drinking actually. So this one, this screen here, is showing this gigantic screen. Not easy to know what's going on in there. Lots of people. So there's no way you'd see the score or anything from here. You just can't see it properly, that's all there is to it. Try somewhere else. Anyway, I didn't come to watch the football as much as the football fans. And so this isn't necessarily the worst thing. They're all watching even in the middle of the street. That's interesting, isn't it? This is the entrance to the Fanzone. People milling around it like ants. There's a wave of energy passes through everybody, but I've no idea what they're seeing because I can't see a single screen from here. Here you can just see the top half of the screen. It's just a few minutes in. I can't see the time code from here. Militaria. Well, people smoking in such a heavy crowd, that's not very good at all. And over there, there's a lot of space left over and they're not letting people in. This is obviously what it would be like if there was a worldwide catastrophe and there were only a number of places in the Ark. You'd have people outside trying to get in and others stopping them getting in. And we'd be looking out from the outside all crowded and seeing that there'd be plenty of space on the inside, like in the film 2012. visible here. The people that are here aren't even able to watch anything, in fact, because there's nothing visible other than the top half of the screen with no football on it because the football's below it. Doesn't seem to stop people accumulating here. Stupid to have a fan zone where you have very few screens and just a handful of screens that are barely visible. I'll see what I can see around the other corner. It's kind of ridiculous, really. Those are obviously the Czech supporters up there because they've got little Czech flags on them. Those are the Polish ones over there. They've got Polish ones on them. So we're playing the Czech Republic. This is the fan zone, and there's not a decent screen anywhere near where you'd actually get to see it. Oh, he's got quite a healthy whistle. This is where that person normally sits, and at the moment he's getting no peace. I do feel sorry for him. Haven't seen a single Czech supporter yet. Evidently they haven't bothered coming unless they had tickets to the real match. And then that's not being played here, is it? That's down in Wrocław. Poland are playing Czech Republic actually in Wrocław. The game that's going on over the bridge down there will be the jolly old Russia-Greece game. You can't get away from the adverts about this tournament. Even on the Novotel it's covered in scarves of the various teams that are going to be in Poland, although also ones that are not going to be in Poland. There's various teams from the tournament tied together. So let's have a look and see if there's any better luck here for getting a view of a screen. This is an information point, but it's for the transport about the train. They've got volunteers, don't know what they're volunteering to do at the moment, they're just talking to each other. This is where we were the other night, but it was an earlier one in the evening with Sophie and that. Got up quite close to the bridge. The queues to the toilets are rather long. And it's girls and boys together, I think. There's not mixed toilets, so what they're like inside I wouldn't care to say. At least they're probably free. People can place the toilet there and just get a large volume of fertiliser for their field for nothing, so they don't expect to be paid for that. Some people are actually out of it already, well out of it. He didn't make it to the match, he already fell asleep. You see, even up here you can't see the screen very easily. Lots of litter on the floor, terrible. Fans have got up on the remondices, started to jump about on them. So there you go, they might well fall into the trash and become even more indistinguishable from the contents of that trash can than they already are. So the only way I can even see a screen or get anywhere near a screen is to hold that thing up. I'm still not getting anywhere near a screen. The only way that you'd ever see a match in here is either to be well ahead, or to be in your own house watching your own TV. These fan zones are useless. And how can anybody ever hope to police this? Things did turn out not very nice. There's unrestricted drinking. There's no weapons control in all of this area. There is closer to the middle. I got persuaded by Alan not to bring mine because he said he wouldn't get me in, and then later he said, oh, I can't get you in anyway. So here I am completely unarmed. But there's no real pushing really or anything going on the other hand. I can't see any signs of aggro. And I can't see any screens. I thought they'd have loads of screens up, so everybody who came here would be able to see it easily and would be able to even watch on some screens the concurrent match. There's only one screen showing the Poland-Czech match, no screen showing the other match. There's another screen over there. I think it was a good attempt, but I don't think there was a goal. I'll try for another angle. That's all I can do. Try from a different angle. Oh, there's a lady who's passed out, and the volunteers are now helping, milling around, while other people that are not within green jackets are helping her up. Oh, one volunteer is actually getting his hands dirty. Oop, they can't hold her up, so she's going on the floor again. That one there. I don't know whether that guy's helping her or just copping a feel. Oh, she's getting lifted up now. She's completely unconscious. She's getting her hand around him, there's her arm back around him. She's going to get taken off. And off she goes. And there's a lot more volunteers just following around in their wake. And none of them is even doing the useful thing of filming it, so the younger generation will know that the advantages and disadvantages of alcohol. Let's hope she doesn't have any big problems as a result of that. There's some more fan paraphernalia being sold. I've got a scarf. Obviously there's not only one set of colours to wear tonight. The Spanish are there with capes on. That's fair enough. If you're Spanish, that's fair enough. Maybe I should be wearing an England flag. But England aren't playing and neither are Spain, so what's the point? There isn't an awful large selection of football chants in this country. You wouldn't want to print a hymn book full of them. It'd be, a very slim volume. Standing on top of salt containers is all that you can do to get a view. The rubbish containers are, the bins are hopelessly inadequate. They produce hopelessly small numbers of them. They're already full now. Complete inability to estimate the numbers of people that are going to be here and to produce a sizable enough zone and telebims and screens to cater for everybody. Really organised in the most piss poor way that you could possibly imagine. It's not fair on all the people that have come here, really. No doubt they'll congratulate themselves on the media for brilliant organisation, but I can tell you that's a bunch of lies. This has been organised by a bunch of incompetents. Why are people not being able to even see a screen with a match on it? They've come out to see one. Why haven't they been able to produce a big enough screen for this? Anyway, this is Marshall-Kowska, which has obviously been turned into a big pedestrian zone. They put specially large boards up so that if you're not in there, you can't even see the screen and find out what's going on. What is the point in that? It's useless, absolutely useless. I'm ashamed of this city right now that it can't produce a normal football tournament. No doubt they'll tell everybody how successful it was, everybody will say what a success it was. I don't call this a success, I'm very sorry. I'd expect everybody to really get in there and not have to climb up the outside like that guy is. You can't even sit because there's trees in the way. Get a quarter of the screen there between people's heads. Oh, people are chucking cans around now. Still seems to be 0-0. The best view you can get is actually through a hole in between these two things here. That's the best actual view you can get, looking into the fan zone from outside. There's loads of space still in there. There's a lot more crowding around going on outside. Those people got in. But they must have been here hours before. But apparently you get searched so you can't have a camera. So nobody there that's actually anywhere near it is able to be filming. So you don't have that many people with their cameras up filming. But you do have a bit more of that on the outside. And actually there seems to be more vocal support, at least. The people outside there, much more chanting and flag waving than seems to be going on inside there, from what I can see. Czech Republic 0, Poland 0.